Hi, Erica here, and you'll have to forgive me if there's any spaciness in this video because I'm on day 10 of Master Cleanse. I think I'm going to keep going for another, I don't know, four days or so. I want to get to day 14 because the word is that you really don't get your best detoxing until you get to day 14. And the very first cleanse I did was 16 days long, and that was by far the most effective, most productive cleanse that I had. So I'm going to try to go for at least 15 days again. Okay, so I have updates. One of them you can clearly see, which is the front of my hair is red. I want this video to be a length check video. So what I'm going to do to kill two birds with one stone is I'm going to do the length check while I tell you about my hair. It's kind of a crazy story. It's red. I did not mean to dye my hair red. My intention was to cover the gray streak. You guys know I have that gray streak, and it's not really a streak. It's just like 7 or 8 strands. It's not even salt and pepper. And I kept trying to cover it. Like, I think I will love that gray streak at some point in time, but right now it just looks funny to me. Like, it looks really sparse and really weird. So I kept trying to come up with ways to hide it in my hair. So that is right on my collarbone. And instead of just coloring it, well, I tried henning it, and that made it orange, and the orange eventually faded. And then I tried indigoing it, and that made it blue, and the blue eventually faded. I tried a combination, which made it orange, more orange, but that also eventually faded. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to cover it with something permanent. I'm not a fan of synthetic dyes at all. In fact, I only found this box of synthetic dye when I was cleaning out a closet that I hadn't used in a very long time. So I went, digging through the closet looking for the box that I found after I, cleared everything out, because what better time to clean out a closet than when you're doing master cleanse and you have all the extra cycles. So I found the dye and I looked at it, and it looked kind of like my henna brown, and I thought, great, this will blend with henna with the rest of my hair. This will be awesome. So I started out just putting it on the gray streak. And my nape is down there. So I started out just putting it on the gray streak, and I thought, I'll just put it in the entire front section. In case the color shows up a little, it'll make sense that this is kind of a different color brown than the rest of it, right? This is all perfectly logical. So I basically put it on my bangs and then drew a little bit back through the rest of this section right in here. I left it on for 30 minutes. It said to leave it 30 to 40, and I decided to check it. Why was my hair Ronald McDonald red? Oh yeah. When I rinsed it, it was bright red, and I totally panicked. And I ran to the henna, and I put henna on. I did my whole head because I needed to do my whole head anyway. So I decided to henna my entire head, and I left it on overnight, and I got up in the morning, which was about, 6 hours. And I got up in the morning, and it was darker, but not, it was still comical looking to me. So I panicked again, and I thought, well, I'm just going to mix up some indigo. So I put indigo on it. I rinsed it. It was green, because if you use straight indigo on light color hair, it comes across green. So now I have green at the lightest parts instead of brown. And then I went, okay, I'm going to henna indigo it again. So this is like 5 iterations. Finally, on the last go around, I got the roots. So what I did was just put it on the roots. The roots were comically colored, but the ends and the mid shaft were exactly the color that I was trying to get for, I don't know, a decade. We were back then. I must have tried every box in the store and several versions of Sally stuff, and still I couldn't get this color. And then I went to a salon and I still couldn't get this color. So I was very happy to see that I had this color, although I was not trying to get color. I thought it was going to look like the rest of my hair. I thought it was going to be like a henna reddish brown color. That's what color it looked like on the box. I also didn't know this particular brand of hair dye would lift color at all. I thought it was deposit only color. Clearly it lifted. So yeah, it was just, it was crazy. But I think I pretty much got it sorted out at this point, and I kind of like it. But I used to use this particular fiber guard after I did my relaxer touch-ups to help protect the hair, and I use that. So my theory is that when you have natural hair, you can take care of it with natural things. You just have to find the right ones. And when you have hair that's chemically treated, you have to use chemicals to take care of it. That's been my experience since I started my hair journey in 2006. So yeah, I'm not happy about having to use stuff to help protect the hair, but at least it's not double processed. And I was very tempted to, I didn't know if the indigo was going to work. This was after, again, this is 3 henna indigo treatments to tone down the roots. The ends were toned down also, but I wasn't trying to, because really I wanted this color for so long, 5 years ago. I just wasn't ready to let it go.